Greetings, everyone, along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emmerich, right before game time here. It's an interesting sport in that sometimes your star players only play a third of the time. Do they ever make a contribution, though?
Well, you need them, Doc, to make those big contributions. Star players are a real important cog to the success of your team, because if you don't have a lot of them, you're not going to have much success.
Hansen's versatility, Doc, is what makes him a special player. Look for him to be front and center throughout this game.
And now we turn to the last lines of defense, the goalies. He remains number one despite sporting a loss last time out. He's the guy the coach trusts most, and he gets the nod yet again for the Jets. All good to get this game started. Let's go. The opening face-off and starting in Toronto.
Winnipeg's going to find success if they stick to their system and structure. It will take a full team effort here for them to get back on track.
Play stop, so I turn to Eddie, and he points to Ray. You're on, man.
We expected there would be lots of enthusiasm in the building. Original six teams always travel well. You get fans from both sides of the ledger in the building, and it adds to the excitement.
Thanks very much, Ray. Has it picked up. Propelled to Hansen. Glides back behind the net. He moves that one ahead through center. Free puck thanks to the roadblock. That puck's loose, defended away by Zucker. Driving in from no man's land. Laid on to Liljegren. Off his pad. Slid to Vesalainen. On to Liljegren. Snaps one. Use that big goalie stick well. That puck is held and the whistle stops play. Under 3 minutes played. Still nothing on the score sheet yet. Critical face-off win at that point. From the slot of wrister. A wonderful scoring chance denied. Wonderful work done near the blue line. Read that play in his own end. Good work in clearing it out. The Maple Leafs go back so that they can come back on this power play. Pitching it to Aho. He takes that point pass. With a shot. Great opportunity denied. Sends it back the other way. Score! That's his initial goal of this season.
He's had his chances and finally cashes in for goal number one.
The key, once you score one, try and get another. Push them back on their heels. They've got one. Go get two.
The Maple Leafs have broken the tie. Perhaps they can build on this lead here in the first period. And he holds on and stops play. Toronto's prevailed on another faceoff. Cleared it out of there.
They're going to have to move the puck a lot more quickly than they have in the past minute here. They haven't got any pucks to the net, so there's no danger.
Not a hard hit, but effective. Wonderful save. What skill by both goalie and shooter.
That was a tougher stop than a look.
Winnipeg's going back to get restarted with their advantage. Can start the attack going in the zone. Good place to shoot from, and he does. chewed up more time in that penalty kill by getting rid of it there. Winnipeg's on the move in the defensive zone. Oh, snaps a shot. Save. Soccer Dorloff. A successful clear. Winnipeg's got time for only this rush. Long saucer to Hansen. Good place to shoot from. Turned away with the stick. The Jets' power play has ended. What a great chance to tie the game. Nice face-off work. Toronto's got it in their own end, hoping for center. And now it's directed to Clefbaum.
He's carrying the puck with intent. The next goal will be a nice milestone for him.
A point blast. Great save. He hangs on and gets the whistle. Just under 7 minutes have been played here in the first. Only one goal hanging on the board so far. So it's 1-0. And a save. Couldn't get through. It's loose. Picks it up in his own end. Puck is thrown to Rammer. Gains that offensive line. It's one of those restraining fouls. It's a hooking penalty, and the arm of the referee is up. The Jets are given a hooking minor.
Penalty to number 18, Noah Rankin. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes.
The Leafs get another opportunity on the power play. They have connected once already.
So much of a power play is confidence. When you have a little success, you feel like you can do it again. That's what they should feel after they've already pocketed one power play goal.
They win the draw. What next? Oh, and the puck goes out of the zone, and so they'll have to reset at center. Onside. Good intercept in his own end. Stole that pass at a critical end of the ice. The Jets shoot it back out. Got some time to check the clock and prepare to defend again. Good save there. Long way to go and not much time to do it. He lost it, but got it back. It's dumped in. Got that pass toward open ice. Sent back further so they can come to the bench and a change for the Jets. Pass attempt to Zucker. Crosses that line. Lets it go. Wonderful stop. Winnipeg's put this game back at full strength by killing a penalty. Ahead on that left wing to Zucker. Chip Dorloff. Oh, how can they miss that pass? Propelled to Zucker. Just missed the net.
You've got to make the goalie make the save. Can't do that unless your puck is on the net.
Toronto's in the neutral zone along the wing. And he dumps it in. Carries it on in from center. A howitzer. A superb hit. A great hockey play there.
He's certainly on a mission out there. He's trying to set a tone for his team in what should be a really physical contest.
Passing one off now to Forbert. Back in his defensive end to get it. The Jets with a neutral zone possession along the way. To the point it comes. A shot. Terrific opportunity, but it's off the mark. Up to the point. Oh, pocket picked. Toronto's moving it up the wing. Didn't go very well there. Who comes up with it? Takes it in from the neutral zone. Gliding behind the net. A shot. Grabbed. And holds on to that puck to get the whistle. The tie-up. He needed help, and he got it. He takes that pass right off the left wing. Slides it to the point. Good defensive read with that one. In with it now. Laid on to Hansen. Great point-blank save.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
On the outside, a shot. And a save. The Jets with a clean win on the draw. Takes that pass at center ice. And they've got it again. Toronto's along the wing at center ice. Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. Winnipeg swinging on from center. Leads that charge into the zone. Using the point, he's got it. He wore that puck on a hard shot. That went off the pad. And he puts the glove on it and stops play. A little under 6 minutes to be played. It's a 1-0 game. And he holds on, and the whistle stops play. Defensive zone win. To Liljegren. And in flight over the line. Got it at the point. He throws it there. Great stick save. And the referee's whistle has stopped play. Puck drop, face-off one, and the winger stepped right in. Steps across that line. A shot. Hit the post with the shot.
The whole bench, you can almost hear them groan as this puck hits the pipe and deflects away. Well, it looks like the shooter's just trying to get this puck on net. Routine stop for the goaltender, not much challenge.
The Leafs with a face-off win. Snapping a pass to Rammer. Couldn't get through and retain possession. Good use of the stick, broke that pass up. Toronto setting up an offense from the wing. Makes that play deep. Oh, broke it up. Nicely received at the point. They continue to work away. He's got that one. Let's see what happens. Intercepted that one at an important place. The Leafs have it along the side at mid-ice. Offside is called, and so a neutral zone faceoff. Looking to Rammer. And that puck landed in the bench here. The Jets with a center ice face-off win. Point-to-point pass from the left wing. Tape to center. Great defensive play with the stick. Maybe can change the tide at center ice. Skates it into the zone. Oh, the pass just didn't work. Slid to DeBrincat. Lets it go. Glove save. Nice. Puck free. should have done better on that pass. Now everybody has to go back to center ice and get ready again. It's dumped in. And he picks it up. Winnipeg's in possession now as they move up the wing. Gives it to the point. A howitzer. And off target with that one.
That had a lot of steam on it, but he just missed his shot.
Collected now. Trying to go to Clefbaum. Oh, that's a good quick poke check there. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Oh, that's a clever steal there by Hansen. Muscle block to Liljegren. Nearing the final minute. The big pillows came in handy. Pitching this one to Connor. And he steps across the line. Turned a shot on net. Directing that one to Aho. Brings it in for an attack. A free puck now. Cuts off that pass in the attacking zone.
1 minute left in the first period.
Fires. Great save. Trying to get it back out of the zone. Moving it to Turris. The Jets are driving it from the wing. Picked up. Shot. Got in front of another one.
You got to think that's a game-changing save there.
Pitching it to Aho. Now it's directed to Zucker. Very important steal for him.
That's a bad turnover, Doc. When you're ahead, that puck has to be moved into a safe area of the ice 100% of the time.
Ooh, what a break. Shot hit the man. Intercepted pass. A tremendous glove save. Puck is thrown to Shen. Takes that pass that was just slipped ahead to him. Muscled right off it. First period stats are final. We'll have some more entries as the second and third periods are forthcoming. The Maple Leafs leave the ice with a 1-0 lead.
Fans tonight are world-famous Blend Feast dropping $50 gift certificates.
Liljegren's goal has put his team ahead for at least now. Will it stand up? We go to break. Eddie, we're about to enter the second period here. What did you think of the opening period of our game?
Winnipeg's coming out of the intermission knowing they didn't have a lot of possession time in the first. If they get on the attack, they will open up more scoring chances.
And the middle frame has begun. And that puck goes offside. Winnipeg's won that faceoff and possession established. Pass attempt to Vesalainen. A shot. That one gonged him.
Yeah, you heard it. It hit him right in the mask. I still can't believe goaltenders back in the day did not have a mask on.
Really easy stop for the goaltender. Down in the butterfly, he's able to control that shot.
Good face-off victory there. On to Hansen. Score! The celebration is on. Not every goal is clean. This one bounced in, but they'll have the same joy because it counts.
You get the lead, you want to pin the lead down. You want to give yourself the opportunity to spread the lead out. But they don't. They give up the tying goal, and now we're back to even.
Winnipeg's got this game tied. We're early in the second period. So let's see what gives now.
Jets goal.
Face off and a solid tie-up and help arrive. Good job.
2, Joel Hinkett. And by
Really good cut of the pass.
Time of the goal, 23 seconds.
Passing one off now to Hoodler. Toronto's winging it at neutral ice. Snapping a pass to Liljegren. He's got that point pass. That puck went loose off the enemy. And now we'll get the penalty call. Winnipeg's got 2 on this one for tripping.
I'm going to give credit to the puck carrier here. He kept his legs moving. He forced the back checker to reach in and take him off his feet.
Jets penalty to number 88, Andrew Mangiapane. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 49
The Leafs
seconds.
go on the power play again. They have connected once already. Pass cut, strong play. Puck cleared out. Power play unit goes back. The Maple Leafs with possession in the defensive zone. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Deflected off the blocker. What a tremendous hit.
Hansen's play with the puck is known throughout the league, but when he lays the body on it, everybody wakes up.
In the defensive zone, still in control. Steps in from the neutral zone. Great poke check there. Cleared it back out of there. The Maple Leafs get the puck with just a few seconds left on their power play. Looking to Hoodler. Can he generate something from there? Gloved that one, but it came out. Brings a shot, and yet another save. How does he do that?
Well, that's not challenging in the least. The goaltender's able to make the stop. He's got a clean line to see it. There's no challenge there.
Over 4 minutes have gone by in the second. 2 goals so far, divided in half. Chip to Zucker. Loose puck, the defense got in the way there. Trying to go to Johansson. And they are in. Pitching this one to Zucker. And he moves out of his own end and continues. Solid defensive position there. A one-timer. Wow, what a glove save.
Winnipeg's offense has run through his hands for most of the last little while. His point streak continues. He has been a force both at 5-on-5 and on the power play over the last few games.
Toronto's quick on the draw. Save! And move down to Aho. Reads the play and keeps it. Directing that one to Connor. Moving it to Hoodler.
It's one of those rare games where there's not much scoring, but there's been plenty of chances. The goaltenders have been excellent, and the energy has been high.
He's got it. Pitching it to Liljegren. That one is pointed to him. And it's a good pickup. To Torres. And angled to forward. Gloved. And decides to just hold on and get a stoppage of play.
There's not many saves easier than this for the goaltender. He gets his blocker on it, he's in good position, and he deflects this away.
And the pickup. And he dumps it in. Taken over again. The Jets through the neutral zone glide along. Puts one on. Save there. And freezes play for the whistle. Now it's directed to Zucker. Gains the zone. And at an angle to Liljegren. Intercepts that pass. Maybe he can generate something.
Liljegren's mindset is that he's trying to create a play here offensively to get back in the game. It just doesn't happen.
Fires. The shot is off.
That's what I would call a grade A scoring chance, but the shot just missed the target.
Toronto's moving the puck up the wing. Pass attempt to Liljegren. One-timer. That puck was obstructed by a screen. Solid work there by Hansen. Puck is thrown to Vesalainen. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Save. Outstanding body contact.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
The Leafs skated up on the side. They've got a 2-on-1. Quick shot. Outstanding offense met by solid goaltending. Oh, an error on that pass. Bring it off the post. Gets it back. Works it across. Propelled to Liljegren. Slid back across from one point to the other. Oh, a tremendous save. Denied a terrific chance. Oh, poke check. Saved one there. That went off someone. Loose puck. Passing one off now to Connor. Great save. Possession moved up the wing to Rammer. It's dumped in. Snapping a pass to Turris. Laid on to Connor. Stole that pass away in his own end. Lets it go. Not there.
You're not going to get many chances right from there. You got to hit the net. He just misses wide.
What a ripper from the point. Looking to Rammer. Toronto's along the wing at center ice. Watch out! Oh, big hit.
This game is really heating up with all the hits.
Cuts off the passing lane in the defensive zone. Right to the point. Great job in his own end with that interception. Little pass that can start some progress ahead. Slid to Aho. Toronto's carrying it up the wing. Using the point. Oh, did he ever get mashed?
I once had a coach tell me, hit or be hit. There's an example of getting yourself into the game.
A point blast. And a save. Great poke check. Pitched right ahead through center. Fires a shot. Through center. Is able to move on in. Sends to the point. Oh, what a break. That shot hit somebody. As that point pass as well. Wonderful stop. Pitched up the wing to Shannon. In that defensive zone, an important play. Outstanding save. What magic to even get the shot away.
That is a great display of goaltending there, Doc.
Pretty easy save for the goaltender as he just handles that. He handles about 100 of those in practice a day. The Maple Leafs do an excellent job limiting their opponent's shots on net. One of the main reasons is how many shots they block. Over the last few games, it's a crazy number.
Shutout positioning by Zucker. The Jets are at the wing in neutral ice. Toronto's in their own end, hoping to make a play to center. And he steps across the line. That pass was off the mark, so they'll have to try it again, organizing at center. Tries to get it over the line. Lost possession there. Toronto's got it between the blue lines. To Hansen. Driving in from no man's land. Shoots. Saved there. The Leafs in their own end controlling the play. Trying to go to Aho. Pitching this one to Hoodler. Puck loose, just a speed bump off the defense. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Important interception there.
Now, a little bit of a sloppy turnover, Doc, but that looks like a guy just trying to make too much happen. He wants to get his team back in the game.
Brings a shot. That's a great save.
Travaka's had an excellent game in goal. He has had to deal with several difficult opportunities. He's stopped most of them, but offensively, they can't even get in the game.
Great pass ahead. Puck loose, he couldn't get by. Winnipeg's up the wing, controlling play now. Got that pass in his own end.
Grammer's got to try to simplify his game there. Just too much stick handling.
Toronto sent to the box for 2 minutes. It's tripping.
Oh, this is clearly a tripping call. He made no attempt to play the puck and took the legs out from the attacking player.
Winnipeg's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
After an ineffective power play earlier in the game, let's see if they can get a little more organized, get the puck into the zone and get it on net far more frequently.
8 seconds.
Toronto's in their own end and in possession. And he dumps it in. Steps through the trapezoid. Directing that one to Connor. Can start the attack going in the zone. He just banned on it. And a save. Got that pass in his own end. Toronto's continuing to probe up the wing. Winnipeg's going back further to get restarted on this man advantage. On to Hansen. Lets it go. Great chance, but he missed.
Oh, that puck slowed up and just missed the side of the net.
Vesalainen's hooked on the play. There will be a penalty. Toronto's 2-minute penalty is a minor, and the call is hooking.
This was okay about 10 years ago. Not anymore. That's a hooking call.
The Jets are presented with a great opportunity here. It's a long 5-on-3.
For hooking, time of the penalty, 17 minutes, 6 seconds.
Solid, clean win. Moving it to Hoodler. It's dumped in. Winnipeg skating in their own end, trying to get to the neutral zone. The Jets skated up on the side. Shoots one. Great glove hand. Strong play there. The Leafs lug that along in their own end. And he dumps it in. Lost it, but got it back. Stole that pass at a critical end of the ice. Pitching it to Connor. Gains that offensive line. Players tired, about to get a rest. Seconds to play here, still in the second period. Flop back in, and it's time for another line change. "40 minutes have been played. Some hits given, some shots fired. But let's see what they have in mind as we get closer to the start of the third period and crunch time. And we look at a very impressive shots on goal board after 2 periods. 36 for Winnipeg and 25 for Toronto.
Being a fan pays big dividends with home points.
His team hasn't been perfect. He was solid, especially on this one. This game is still close because of him. Intermission is next.
To earn points for attending tonight's game.
"40 minutes have been played. They are getting ready for the third period here. So take us back through the game. What do you think, Eddie?
Toronto's coaching staff, Doc, has to be pretty pleased the way they played through the first 40 minutes of play. One area of concern has been their offense. They need to take advantage of all the time of possession and finally put the puck into the back of the net.
Now it's directed to Zucker. Chip to Hoodler. Crosses that line. Lets it go. Punched away. Save. Propel to Hansen. Pass attempt to Vesalainen. Good defensive read with that one. Able to attack now. Lots on that to Hansen. Great save. Free puck off a defender. Shot. Marvelous save. No time on that one.
That great save was all positional.
Carries it on in from center. Pass off the woodwork to Zucker. A shot. Terrific shot, but a great point-blank save. No traction with that deep. To the point. Oh, broken up. Couldn't make it through. Can't retain possession. He cut that one off in the defensive end. It's gotten behind the net. Picks it up back there. Moved along and in. And down to Anderson. Lets it go. That shot came from right in front.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
Loose puck due to the play by Zucker. Puck is thrown to Hansen. It's on his stick up that left side. A long scorcher. Good save. It's going to have to be something tougher than that to score. Passing one off now to Zucker. Into the attacking end. Gives it over to the point. No!
Came close with that shot, but just off the target.
Has that one measured in his own end. Stretches it out by throwing it to the opposite corner. A giveaway with a strong wrist shot. Wonderful save. Laid on to Hoodler. Shoots. Point blank save.
Equal to the challenge. Nice stop.
A little over 6 minutes play. The Jets with an edge, 3-1. Shoots one. The lane was jammed and it hit somebody. Makes a shot. Great block shot. Off the iron. Oh, pocket pick. Takes it in from the neutral zone. Good intercept in his own end. Wrister. What a save. I was looking for the light to come on. Chipped off the boards and ahead. Puck checked away. The Jets are skating it up at neutral ice. In front. Got his pad on that one. Snapping a pass to Orlov. Nice work by Zucker. Not a long pass, but effective. He's got it. Decides he wants the corner. Wonderful block. The Maple Leafs through the neutral zone have control. Looking to Zucker. Good job off that left wing and a perfect pass. He was standing in the lane and got some of it. It's dumped in. The Maple Leafs have control of the puck in the defensive zone. A shot. That's a great glove save. Stole that pass. Many yards gained to Liljegren. Takes that pass. Looking for options. Trying to go to Vesalainen. The Jets lug that along up the wing. It's an onside play. Goes back deep for it. Slid to Liljegren. Turned aside with a pad. Puck covered, whistle blown.
Oh, he'll take shots like that all night. Keep feeding him those muffins. He's going to stop every one of them.
Right near the line. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Points it. Loose puck, not stick handled well there. Pitching this one to Rammer. On to Rammer. Cut that pass in his own end.
I guess that's a mistake with the puck as he turns it over, but he's just trying to make something happen. Maybe a little too aggressive there.
Toronto's continuing on up the wing. Looking from the corner. Padlock, nice save, tough to follow. Lost the puck, just couldn't get by. Great work with the stick. And he gets it back to the half wall. Great offensive job here. Means nothing if they don't score, though.
If they play like this, the Maple Leafs are either going to score or draw a penalty.
Point to point. Centered. Collected at the boards. Out to the point with it now. Slides it down into the corner. Great takeaway. Winnipeg's looking to head man up the wing. In the slide. And he missed it.
Guys, the goalie's not going to keep up to this one. The one-time pass is perfect, but he misses the net.
Chip to DeBrincat. Save! He got all of it, and so did he. Shot on. Great save. Holds on and gets that whistle.
The Maple Leafs have a great opportunity over the next stretch of games to really come together as a team, execute their game plan, and get some wins. It's not going to be easy. It never is in this league. The best players and teams find a way, Doc.
Smart recovery by Johansson. Feeds the point. Read that play in his own end. Ran into the defense. He's lost it. Send up the wing to Johansson. Taken and held at the blue line. Winnipeg's continuing to probe up the wing. Thinking attack here. Missed the puck on the shot attempt. And he steps in. Really good cut of the pass. Has it back deep. Directing that one to Aho. Gets in, looks over his options here. Lets it go. That's a good pad save. Intercepted that one at an important place. Moving it to Hudler. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. And play stops for, guess what? Another penalty. The Leafs guilty of a minor penalty for using the stick blade. Just a hook.
More times than not, Doc, anytime you reach in around a player's hands that has the puck, you're going to get a hooking minor.
Winnipeg's power play has had plenty of chances. They just haven't scored yet.
There's not much new to a power play. It works the same way all the time. You get a good zone entry, you get the puck to the point, you shoot it, you move the penalty killers around. Let's see if they can do it this time.
Blocked away. Propelled to Torres. Shoots one. That's a great save. I was watching for sticks to go up. No celebration this time. A lot of pressure on that face-off. They've won. Now let's see what they deliver. Lets a shot fly. And a save. Off that save, the puck went out of play. Just a little over 4 minutes to go in the third period. A 2-goal spread in this one, 3-1. Laid on to Hansen. Slid to Torres. And he shoots. Sticked away. Oh, that was hard to follow. What a stop and a cover.
You know what, Doc? I'd like to see these teams play this way while they're playing instead of after the whistles.
They won that faceoff. Can they clear it? Bodied off the puck. And he dumps it in. The Jets go back to pick it up. Time is dwindling on this power play. Nicely into the zone. Close in play. Terrific save. Terrific opportunity.
He had his eye on the puck the whole time. What a stop.
Pitching it to Anderson. It's dumped in. Hansen's got to shovel it out of there. Toronto's been faced with pressure, but they responded. They killed off the penalty. Now it's directed to Liljegren. And he dumps it in. The Jets have it in the defensive zone. Looking for options in their own end. Nicely into the zone. Shoots. He's got that pass at the point. In the slot. Pass to the point. Sends it back the other way. Pressure now. He's got that pass off the right wing and can move ahead. He takes that point pass. On to Rammer. Big point flank save there.
The shooter shaking his head. Great save.
Winnipeg's on the move up the wing. To the point it comes. Terrific interception.
They can't be that sloppy with the puck, guys. Every time they get it, they have to make as sure a play as they possibly can. You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie says no chance. That's an excellent save.
Approaching the final minute in this game. Little pass from his goalie here. Gets across, looks over his options. Toronto's getting the goalie to the bench. Net empty, extra man out. That puck was obstructed by a screen. Net empty, no! Gotta get it on net. Up to the point. Puck's loose, denied by the roadblock. A hammer shot from the point. That puck hit him on the way to the net. Couldn't get through. Chip to Hoodler. Propelled to Shen. Lets a shot go. Didn't test him much there. Good save. The cage is vacant. Chance taking time. So important to win the next face-off now. What can they do now that they've won it? He banked it right ahead. Winnipeg starting back in their own end. Near the boards. Terrific defensive work. Pass attempt to Hoodler. The buzzer sounds. A 2-goal victory.
Anytime you can get that insurance goal, you can breathe a little bit easier as the time runs off the clock.
And again, we thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the evening as much as we did. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.